haters gonna hate no matter what I do. You know, like no matter what I say, haters pretend they didn't hear that and then, because a hater has selective hearing. They're like, oh my God, you tried to kiss a girl. They forgot that we had fucking sex afterwards. Then the next night she came back and we had adult consensual sex, and there's plenty of proof on that. Just ask Freely. Freely knows. Talk with Freely.
So he's being vague about the story, making it seem like something happened the first night and that Hannah came back the second night. But as we know, nothing happened the first night, as he confirmed himself in his first video. And then it tells people to ask Freely. We'll get back to what Freely says later in this video.
I just had to do a jump cut because I said the person's name. You know what I'm talking about.
So why doesn't he say her name? Is it because he knows he's slandering her and that Hannah can take him to court for this?
But here's the thing is, these people, I'm trying to swear, these people are so fucked in the head, I swore, that they probably try and sue you or they're so money hungry. I mean, this person alleges that I molested her.
Once again, I have to point out that Hannah didn't allege that he molested her. You can see how many times he brings up this lie. And then he says, oh, they probably tried to sue you, they're so money hungry, and no, it has nothing to do with money, it's because this is serious defamation.
This girl's like 23, 25 or whatever.
What about Josie? She's a teenager. And what about that 15-year-old? What did Freely say about that 15-year-old again? He told us to ask Freely, so what did Freely say? She said he would constantly stare at and do groundwork on young girls, even underage ones. He said that if we weren't together, he would fuck her if no one found out. She was 15. That's Freely who said that, and that's hardly admitting that he would rape someone if he could get away with it. A 15-year-old is underage, and underage girls can't consent by law.
I'm sorry, but having adult consensual sex with a 23 or 25-year-old when you're on a holiday, when you're both single...
It's not normal for someone in their 40s to sleep with teenagers and girls in their early 20s. And Hannah wasn't on a holiday. She was working in Chiang Mai.
And when you're both, you know, consenting, that's not fucking pedophilia.
She was not consenting. And who said anything about pedophilia? That's pretty concerning, as we've seen in this video that he tends to bring up things that he has done even when he's not alleged of it.
And what it does by people using those things is it really disempowers the people who are legit victims of pedophilia, of sexual assault, of rape.
And this is exactly what Harley did when he falsely accused all these other men of rape.
Asking someone for a kiss and verbally saying, okay, you're sure, that's not sexual assault.
You're right, it's not sexual assault, but that's not what she's saying. She's not saying that you asked her, can I give you a kiss? She's saying you just went for it.
When the person comes back the next night, the same person who got sexually assaulted by you asking if you want to kiss them, and then they kiss you back. And then she says, let's go to the bed, and then she strips off her clothes, and then you have sex. That's not sexual assault. That's not rape. That's consensual adult sex.
Over and over and over again, the same lie. He brings it up over and over again. And here he says that she stripped off her clothes, but then again he is claiming that she has breast implants, which she doesn't have. So clearly there's something that doesn't add up here.
And just because she's got regret or she's mega jealous of Freely's success and she wants to throw Freely under the bus by, why would you share personal information that Freely told you on a YouTube video?
Now he's claiming this is about regret, but in his last video he claimed that Hannah had sent him emails complimenting him about the sex. So he's just all over the place now and jealous of Freely. Like, he makes no sense.
But you'll probably sell some ebooks, you'll get some more subscribers, because that's all you care about.
That's all she cares about, except for the fact that she removed her ebook and she also left her channel. So his reasons don't even make sense. He's just bringing up any reason he can think of, except for the actual reason.
He now skips ahead to once again be derogatory to her character, even though he has no fucking harsh feelings towards her, doesn't want anyone to hate on her. He talks out of his arse.
When you're interacting with somebody with narcissistic personality disorder, you will frequently feel invaded, you will frequently feel judged, and one of the favourite weapons is to judge you as being morally deficient. To attack you with a boundary-breaking judgment of something that you completely didn't consent to, and to act as though you are a false prophet, to act as though you had advertised yourself as this, but in reality you're this.
all you care about is a bit of fame, a bit of money. You don't really care about the vegan message. You're not a real vegan. You're just probably in it for a bit of weight loss, in it for a bit of money. But it's not your core belief.
This is Harley projecting again. He's the one that is in this for fame and money and weight loss. And he's the one that is not a real vegan. Veganism is not his core belief. Obviously, he's a rapist. And I think he's using this as a tactic. As you can see in this article called Sexual Harassment in the Animal Rights Movement, it says, women are told that if they speak out, they will be hurting the animals. In some cases, the victims are threatened with lawsuits or physical violence if they go public. And this is exactly what Harley has done. Threatened Hannah with lawsuits and physical violence. I've showed you the death threats already. And the only reason he got Hannah to his hotel room was because she wanted to help someone she thought was a vegan activist. Here's another post I found that says grassroots activists are at risk too, especially new activists who are so excited to be making a difference. They presume that the men they are meeting in the movement, especially because there are fewer men than women, are trustworthy and caring. And Harley knows this, and he exploits that fact. He even says so himself.
Because I'll tell you what, our community is very easy to exploit. So many trusting people, naive people, well-meaning people.
You're not a real vegan, you're not eating meat, you're not wearing leather, you're not doing any of that, but you're a fake vegan because you disagree with me or you've called me out on something bad that I did. I'm going to destroy you now because I'm a narcissist.
I never see you riding around town or going around town with a vegan shirt. I never see you really active. I never see you really donating your time.
Again, the whole reason Harley managed to lure Hannah to his hotel room was because she was donating her time to help someone she thought was a vegan. And that whole shout-out deal is a shit deal. And Hannah has helped many other vegan YouTubers without asking anything in return. On top of that, Hannah's ebook was about helping people go vegan, and she worked on that ebook all on her own, didn't steal from anyone like Harley.
For you, it's about money and fame, and that's unfortunate. But don't pretend it's more than that.
She's not making any money probably with 7,000 subscribers. I make £5 a month. That's fuck all. You sell an ebook for $30 to your idiot clan that follows you, and you make stupid money from all your shit videos that you put out, you hypocrite.
Huge hypocrite. Why? Why do they do this? Well, narcissistic people they're selfish, and they have this attitude of entitlement that they just are entitled, and that the world just needs to be okay with it. That's what makes their behavior so problematic. It's because there's no true accountability on their behalf for what they're doing, and because there's no accountability of that what they're doing is wrong. There's no remorse, and there's no real desire to change.
So if you want to see more evidence, if you want me to go through all this stuff, I'm happy to do that. Take a bit of time. We've got hard drives in Australia. I'm happy to fly back there, get them, whatever it takes to show people without question that we did have sex.
Why would your conversations on Facebook or text or whatever be on an SD card, a hard drive, or a fucking iPod? It makes no sense.
Exactly. Nothing in his story makes sense. But it doesn't have to, because rape culture.